Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it's time for my client Nick's vlog. And like I said, this is going to be a different type of vlog from my others because this is a master's lifter who is concerned with long-term weight loss. He is still a novice in terms of strength, and he wants to just get strong, and he wants to get stronger to improve his quality of life, and he is serious about getting quite strong. He's told me he'd love to get to 400-pound deadlift, 315 squat, stuff like that. So we're going to get him there. And this was very popular. The first one, a lot of people expressed a lot of interest in this and in seeing more of it because they felt he was more relatable to a lot of members of the audience than all my advanced guys, for example. Right? Okay, my really young novices, they're their own animal. They're in a different situation, right, from a lot of these guys. My really advanced guys seem out of reach to a lot of people. So there are other people who kind of chimed in and said, hey, this is kind of where I am in my journey. I'm still doing a lot of base building. I'm a little bit older guy. I like this. And again, you guys can tell that he's serious about his investment because, again, not only has he hired a coach, but everything in his home gym is rogue. Right, he even got a reverse hyper. Okay, he took this investment seriously. Now, for someone else who had said he's a novice, and this is the sort of clownery you get in comment sections, and you have to be baffled in amazement at people of why shouldn't he recomp? And I'm like, I don't even tell novices to recomp. I still tell novices to bulk or cut. It's possible to recomp as a novice, but here's the thing: he's still very overweight. Do you think he's going to recomp 50 pounds in a year? People get ridiculous with this stuff. And on top of that, he's already on a weight loss journey. He's lost like 150 pounds already. And he had said, hey, I've got pictures I can have you put in the vlogs if people don't believe that I've been 400 pounds or whatever. He was 400 pounds when he started his journey. Okay, this guy has lost, because he's down around, I think, 260 or so at the moment. He's lost, like 150 pounds. He took up marathon running. Right, he just ran a marathon not long ago, actually. He just ran one like 2 months ago. Ran a marathon while still overweight. But he's lost 150 pounds in his 40s. Right, this is someone who's serious. To someone who's serious. But, that kind of raises that point of a person saying, well, can't they? You don't recomp large amounts of weight. Okay, when you're talking about a novice recompositioning, you're talking about them losing 5 pounds or 7 pounds of body fat. Okay, you're not talking about 50 pounds. Nobody recomps significantly. It's very small. It's another reason it's a waste of a time to pursue recomps. In his case, will he recomposition while cutting? And the answer is clearly yes, because he has a fair amount of body fat left, because we are strength training, and because we are consistently applying progressive overload. Nick will gain muscle while in a calorie deficit due to the amount of weight he still needs to lose. Right? This is how it works. He will gain muscle. He won't gain as much muscle as if he bulked. I mean, if he told me, man, I'm going to bulk and let's just, start gaining weight again, he'd be unhealthy, but his strength and muscle would go up really fast. I could load a lot of weight on the bar, but in the meantime, our game plan is just slow, linear, progressive overload on basic movements with a little bit of supplemental work where we need it. We're throwing in some triceps, throwing in some reverse hypers, but everything is basic. So what's he doing? You saw him do bench press. He does overhead press, does dumbbell rows, and then we throw in some dumbbell extensions for his triceps. We felt like I saw some weak tricep even when we started. But we started with the empty bar on everything. We built him up from the empty bar. And we just now started doing the vlogs, of course. When he's squatting over 100 pounds now for reps, for sets of 10. But we started with the empty bar. Lower body, and keep in mind, we didn't start with the deadlift. He couldn't conventional deadlift correctly when we started. I put him on the vlog once he could deadlift. Okay. We do squats, we do deadlifts, and then that's our primary movements, and we do goblet squats and reverse hypers. All right. The question comes up too. A lot of people are like, you do seem to like the goblet squat for a lot of guys. I really like the goblet squat for tall guys. He's tall, obviously a tall guy. I don't remember his exact height, but I mean, I still think he's something like, 6'3", 6'4", at 260 pounds right now. He's a big guy. Longer legs. Those goblet squats will help, and they help with the hip mobility. Again, he's building up strength coming from a position of being a master's guy who's lost a lot of weight. We need to make sure we keep those hips healthy. The goblet squats help. Goblet squats help. They help a lot. But the back squat, the bench press, the deadlift, these are our staple movements still. And they should be. And that's something I should make videos on in the future. I really do feel like I need to discuss that a lot more, of why those should be our staple lifts. Because a lot of people are like, well, nobody has to do any lift for hypertrophy. And I get all that. I agree with that point. That doesn't mean you should arbitrarily remove 3 of the biggest, most effective exercises that work almost all the muscles in the body when combined together, that have enormous amounts of coaching and data on them. Okay, that's one of the things that matters. These are exercises, because they're contested and they're so serious in the strength and conditioning world, have been analyzed and coached into the ground. Right? You don't have that same body of knowledge available for, I don't know, a trap bar deadlift or a Jefferson deadlift or a Zercher squat. We don't have that level of knowledge base and study of these exercises. And again, we're coming back over to exercise economy. You throw those 3 together and then some sort of lat exercise, some sort of pulling exercise, and you pretty much have worked every muscle in the body. Every single muscle in the body has been hit as a primary mover. Okay, so yeah, they're efficient. And they work great for your novice people like this. They don't work just for the advanced lifter, they work for the novice, a squat, bench, and deadlift. But notice the way we're training him. He's not maxing on them. He's doing, sets of 10. Not even to failure. We're just treating him like a hypertrophy exercise, and it works. And then, of course, he finishes up with the reverse hypers, which you guys know I'm a big fan of. And I do say that every lifter over 40, you need one of these in your house. But if you're a lifter over 40, you can afford one, right? You're more financially stable. You have more space available, right? You can get a reverse hyper. You need one. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.